Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Apparently, my league prediction is 16th. What's up, guys, and welcome to the AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory, the first episode in season number 3, and unfortunately we are back in Sky Bet League 1 after getting relegated last year in the Championship. But it's okay, we can rebuild, we can look towards getting back into the Championship, and we know we are capable of winning League 1 as we did it in the first season of AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory. So before we get into the first fixture of this season, let's have a look at the transfers. And if you follow my Twitter, you would have seen some of the transfers already as I released them on my Twitter account on Saturday as I was playing through pre-season. So we start off with a 30-year-old from Scotland. I think a real coup of a signing. We have brought in Paul Coots, who was on a free transfer. Look at those stats. Great stats for a Sky Bet League 1 midfielder. Should fit very nicely into my side as we have had a few players we have needed to replace. Next signing was Roy Curry. I don't know why I signed this guy, if I'm truly honest with you. I think I bought him in January knowing his contract was coming up at another club. He must have had a better potential or something back then, because I'm looking at him now and I'm thinking, meh. But Rory Curry, welcome to the club. I believe I introduced him as Roy Curry, but it's Rory. No wonder he doesn't like me. We then brought in George Moncur for 100k, and he again is another great signing, 24 years old, plays in that attacking midfield role, but can also play in the midfield centre role. Again, another great looking player for a Sky Bet League 1 side, and I got him quite cheap. That current and potential ability especially looks very nice, especially now I've improved my scouting team just slightly. Then we got another free transfer, and it's 28-year-old Jordan Spence. Now he has got some pedigree to him. I believe he has had Premiership and Championship experience before, so to get him on a free contract is great for us. He should really help shore up our defence, especially with that acceleration and that pace. We then brought in Tyler Walker, great potential youngster here, 4-star potential ability, and he has some stats already that look very promising for us in Sky Bet League 1, like dribbling, finishing, first touch, anticipation, determination. He looks very, very good and has the personality trait that I like, fairly professional. Hopefully we can start to play him around the second half of the season and hopefully can score some goals. Then my most expensive signing, we signed this guy for $500,000, 500k, but we are trying to shore up our defence. If you watched last season, you know we need to. Pierce Sweeney, again another fairly professional player, has some great mental stats, decent physicals as well. Hopefully he can help shore up our defence. It's definitely going to help us improve at least our team defence, as he may not always play with the likes of Tafazorli, Spence and Beedling, but he will be a good addition to the squad. We then brought in Anthony Evans on loan, another player that has some great potential, plays in that attacking midfield role which I needed, has some decent attributes there as well. Hopefully he can grow with us and hopefully he gets an affinity for AFC Wimbledon. But to be honest, when I loaned him I needed a player like him, but then I got Moncur, so I'm not sure he's really that necessary anymore. And also Tom Rosenthal has been scoring, so if Tom Rosenthal and Moncur perform, Anthony Evans may be sent back to Everton. And then finally for 425k we brought in Liam Grimshaw, someone who can play in defensive midfield and in central midfield as well. Again, some decent physicals and mentals there, definitely going to help strengthen our squad and could grow with us at this club. So how does that fit in with our new squad, our new tactic? Well, right in front of you, you can see the new tactic. We're going with kind of a 4-4-2. We have some players there that are new to the club, some old hands. This is probably the lineup I'm going to play, but we still have some more of the transfer window to play. As you can see, Dean Parrott is out there on the left. He kind of wants to leave, and I was expecting him to be snapped up, but he hasn't been. And he is probably one of the best suited players to that left midfield role. But if he does sell, and if some other players that want to leave sell, like Lyle Taylor, then we'll potentially be buying a left midfielder. But let's get into the game and I'll go over the lineup and hopefully not forget like I did in the West Ham World yesterday. Okay, so we go into this game playing another 4-4-2, but our 4-4-2 starts with McDermott in goal, Krysiak has left, John Meades as left back, Jordan Spence as right back, Tafazorli as the centre back with Sweeney as the other centre back, Jack Leach as a ball-winning defensive midfielder, Grimshaw as a box-to-box midfielder, with Dean Parrott and Paul Coots as the two wide men, George Moncur as a shadow striker just behind Fuster. Now what we will do is, next episode, we will probably play the next game, so we play the first two games of Sky Bet League 1, and I'll go over the players that have left. There may be some additional ones that have left by that point, and then I'll go over players that want to leave, just so you get a good idea of where our club's at. So there'll only be one game today. Let's get into this game, hopefully pick up our first 3 points of the season away to Shrewsbury. Okay, this has done amazingly well in pre-season, this tactic. So knowing my luck, it's going to do absolutely shocking right now. But if you're on my Twitter, you'd have seen that apart from to Watford, I won or drew every game in pre-season and had some amazing victories against the likes of Club Brugge and Crystal Palace. But Shrewsbury have got behind my defence there, and it's 1-0. Oh, I hate when I do really well in pre-season and then it doesn't get off to a flyer when I actually start playing competitive fixtures. Good cross in there, Sweeney gets the header away, and then it's a long shot, so hopefully your keeper would save those, but we are 1-0 down. Match stats wise, all of my shots have been on, we've now got a shot on target. They have had decent half chances though. Well, so have I, but I've just not scored any. And it's going to go half time and we're 1-0 down. And apparently AFC Wimbledon have a record of not being very good at the beginning of the season at the first game. And apparently we also get away games a lot, first game of the season, so maybe it's just fate. I can't win the first game of the season. Shrewsbury are newly promoted to League 1 as well, so we should really be winning this. So hopefully we can show something in the second half. What's the point in us doing really well in pre-season if it all comes to nothing first game of the season? Great form, ruined when it really counts. Okay, McDermott plays it out to Meades. Meades can play it nicely to Grimshaw. Thank you for finally playing that ball. Moncur now has it. He's dropped back deep. Grimshaw has the ball again. Grimshaw plays it to Parrott out wide on the left. Parrott plays it back to Grimshaw. Out wide to Meades. Meades can play it back to Parrott. Parrott to Grimshaw. Grimshaw find a man forward to Moncur. Moncur has to score, and he has. It's 1-1. Back in the game. Thank God for that. George Moncur with the equaliser. Now we're sitting at 6th. Now we need another one. If you hear talking in the background or kids or anything, the baby we're babysitting has just been dropped off. So it's good that I'm only playing one game. We have paused it because we want to make a substitution, but it looks like we're about to go on an attack. Fuser's not playing amazing, neither's Coots, but Jordan Spence is having a bit of a mare. Grimshaw can play there though, and then we can bring on Rosenthal because he's just had a great pre-season, so we'll give him a go. Swap him with Moncur because Moncur can drop back, and then we'll tell him pressure is off today, son. Just do what you've been doing in pre-season. As Jordan Spence throws it into Coots. Coots to Moncur. Spence now down the line. It goes inside to Leach. Grimshaw now has it. Plays it to Fuster. Plays it to Parrott. Parrott hits the crossbar. Look, if Parrott doesn't go, it's not going to be bad. It's going to be good. But I was so ready for Parrott to leave the club that it's kind of like I'm playing him, but I don't really want to play him because I expected him to have left already. Right, Leach now has the ball. Leach, I was just about to say something nice about you, Leach, and you've lost the ball and allowed for a counter-attack. McDermott doesn't need to make the save as it hits the side netting. Feeling a bit of pressure now as it's a cross by Shrewsbury, but it's headed clear. Just about to say Leach has been really impressing me in that ball-winning midfielder, defensive midfield role, and then he almost cost us. Moncur has won the ball there, plays it forward to Fuster. We've lost the ball there. not won the aerial challenges. Shrewsbury are coming forward. They've got it to Cowan Hall. Great. Just fantastic. The player scores I can't even say the name of. I just can't buy a win with this AFC Wimbledon side. Why is it always the way that I big up my team, say it's been doing well, and then we actually start to play on YouTube, and although we've had more shots, we've not made them count, and we are 2-1 behind. Leach has won the ball there though, doing what I said he's been doing. Moncur now has it. Moncur brings the ball forward, finds Coots to Grimshaw. Grimshaw back into Moncur. Moncur to Parrott. Parrott to Fuster, and it's 2-2. Come on, we should be beating Shrewsbury. Fine, maybe I haven't fixed my defence yet, but let's at least get 3 goals and win this game. I'm doing that a lot. Like I'm throwing a dart. Don't think of anything else, I'm throwing a dart. Alright, Parrott now has the ball. Moncur coming forward. Doesn't get tackled, plays it to Fuster. Fuster goes round his man and hits it wide. Fuster. Alright, McDermott plays it to Mides. That seems to be his favourite ball today. Tafazorli has it, plays it back to Mides, into Moncur. Moncur to Parrott. Parrott can play it back inside to Moncur. There he goes. Moncur to Rosenthal. Fuster now has come back for the ball. Thought he's going to play it to number 7 there, Coots. Coots back inside. Moncur. Parrott. Parrott scores. 3-2. Are we actually going to win a game with AFC Wimbledon on the channel? Is that actually possible? Shall I go team talk, tighten up? You know what happened last time I did that with AFC Wimbledon? We conceded. I think we also conceded on the West Ham World when I've done that. But we're still going to do it anyway because I'm an old dog and I can't learn new tricks. So we're going to go calmly say tighten up. And then we're going to make a substitution. And we will take off Mides for Charles, who is definitely more defensive. Come on boys, just hold out for me now. Hold out for me now. Shall we change mentality as well? Get men behind the ball maybe? Actually, you know what I want to do? I think we're better at passing than this team. So if I can press the right button, we're going to retain possession. And hopefully by keeping the ball, we will see the game out. Coots now to Fuster in the middle. Fuster to Parrott. Can Parrott score again? He's hit the crossbar again. Okay, maybe I just need to retrain Parrott as a left midfielder because he seems to be having fun out there, cutting inside and causing havoc. Crossed in by Sweeney. Fuster, and it's 4-2. We have actually won a game while I'm wearing the Phoenix of AFC Wimbledon on my shirt. We have finally, it's taken relegation, but we have finally won a game on YouTube with AFC Wimbledon. Could we possibly win the League One title again? Don't get ahead of myself, this is Shrewsbury who have just been promoted. But at least we've won a game on YouTube. Full time, terrific match that was. I would have liked to have felt a lot more comfortable than I did during that game. So we're going to calmly say you've done brilliant to come back and win that. Hasn't got the best reaction, but never mind. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how a league table should look. Who knows how long it will look like that for, but let's enjoy it while it lasts. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in as always. Hopefully we can have a much better season this season with AFC Wimbledon. If you've enjoyed the episode, make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. We are almost at 200 subscribers as of the time of recording this. Make sure to hit that like button and share it amongst your friends. I've been JNO, you guys have been awesome, and maybe I should just always wear my AFC Wimbledon stuff when I'm playing AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory.